Hello everyone. Today we're going to learn chapter 3. In this chapter, we have two key structures to learn. The first one is where do you live? When you answer this question, you can say I live on or in. The second key structure is how do you come to school? When you answer this question, you can say I come to school by or on. So let's start the chapter. We can use the word where to ask about the places. You can ask, where do you live? I live in Central. I live in Kwun Tong. I live in Sha Tin. We can use the word in to talk about places. But where is Central? You can see the circle here. Central is on Hong Kong Island, so you can also say I live on Hong Kong Island. We use on to talk about islands. You can also answer another one. For example, if you live on Lantau Island, you can say I live on Lantau Island. What about Kowloon and their new territories? For Kwun Tong is in Kowloon, so you can also say I live in Kowloon. And Sha Tin is in the New Territories, so you can say I live in the New Territories. We always use the in front of New Territories. Let's learn how to use the question word how. How is used to ask about the method. So when you talk to your classmates, you can ask, how do you come to school? I come to school by bus. Remember not to use go here because we're at school already, so you should use come instead of go. And remember, when you answer the question for bus, you can just use by bus and don't say by a bus. How do you come to school? I come to school by car. How do you come to school? So here you can see the little boy walk to school. So he can say, I come to school on foot. Remember not to say by foot. When you talk about I walk to school, you should use on foot. And when you say on foot, it's also equals to I walk to school. So here are the key structures we learned in this chapter. So the first one, where do you live? I live on Hong Kong Island. Or you can say I live in Wan Chai. For Kowloon and the New Territories, you should use in. For islands like Hong Kong Island, Lantau Island, Cheung Chau, you should use on. When you ask about the method to come to school, you can ask, how do you come to school? And you can answer, I come to school by bus. I come to school on foot. So let's do some practice. Question 1. Choose the correct answers. Let's check the answer. Where do you live? I live in Chin Wan. Question 2. How do you come to school? I come to school by school bus. Question 3. Where do you live? I live on Cheung Chao. Question 4. How do you come to school? I come to school by ferry. Question 5. Where do you live? I live in Kowloon. I live in Mong Kok. Question 6. How do you come to school? I come to school by taxi. Question 7. Where do you live? I live in the New Territories. How do you come to school? I come to school on foot. Question 8. Where do you live? I live on Hong Kong Island. Me too. I live in Sheung Wan. I live in Causeway Bay. How do you come to school? I come to school by bus. This is the end of the Chapter 3 PowerPoint, so you can refer back to the PowerPoint if you want to do more revision. So thank you so much.